All right, man. Lennox Lewis, former unified and undisputed heavyweight champion, says that he wants to see Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, the rematch, take place in Mexico. Now, let's be quoting him. They took this little piece from Fight Hype, where I'd like to see the fight in Mexico, baby. This is the first time in history we have a heavyweight champion from Mexico. I would have never thought that would be possible to see Andy Ruiz do it in such a fine fashion. So why not give the fans in Mexico a chance to see Joshua Ruiz fight that they didn't get a chance to see in New York to see it. So he wants it to happen in Mexico. Now I told you guys when they first were talking about like this fight happening, the rematch. I told you guys that I wouldn't mind if the fight happened in Mexico. It would just be a good look because of the same reasons that Lennox Lewis is saying, because Mexico has never had a heavyweight champion. It's never had, they've had several champions in smaller divisions, but they've never had a heavyweight champion. So I thought it would be very, just for like historical purposes, very cool to stage a heavyweight title bout in Mexico with the first heavyweight champion. I think that would probably boost Andy Ruiz Jr.'s fan base even more, because boxing has because when it comes to Mexican people, there's a whole bunch of Mexican boxing fans. So if Andy Ruiz Jr. went over to Mexico and he defended his belts against Joshua there, that would just boost his own popularity, right? It would give him even more fan bases. The people who are born in Mexico would probably start supporting him, right? Even more, right? He'll get an even bigger following. But obviously that's not going to happen, because it's pretty obvious that there's only two options in New York or in Cardiff, Wales. So that's not going to happen. Either way, this fight is still going to be huge. The rematch is still going to be massive. Okay? Whether it happens in New York City, whether it happens in Cardiff, Wales, no matter where it happens, this fight, the rematch is going to be huge. If it happens in New York, it's going to sell out, because you saw how exciting the first fight was. So so it's easy for this fight to sell in New York, because the first fight was fantastic. So they're going to come back and see the rematch, right? And especially because I'm pretty sure the New Yorkers over there probably thought Anthony Joshua was just going to beat this guy. So there's a lot of, there's a good story behind it. The underdog comes from behind and beats, the champion in, foreign territory, right? But like I said, also if it happened in Cardiff, Wales, it will be big too. It'll probably be even bigger, because the stadium's gonna be packed. People are gonna be wanting to see, can Joshua regain his titles. A lot of Joshua fans will be wanting to see that fight. It'll sell out, so it really doesn't matter, in my opinion, where the fight happens, because it's gonna sell out regardless. But I do agree with Lennox Lewis. I do think that it would have been nice to see this fight in Mexico. I made a video before saying this fight should take place in Mexico, but obviously that's not gonna happen. But it would have been nice. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. This is a short video. Let me know what you guys think of the video, and I'm out. Thanks for watching, man. Appreciate it.